Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors, like today's guest, Dan Lacy, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Today's guest, as I said, is Dan Lacy. Welcome to the show, Dan.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Nice to have you here.
Great to be here.
Can you tell us about your, who you are, name of your company, just a little background information?
I have a company called Dynasty Business Consulting, and we're small business consultants. That's kind of a holistic approach to business management. Business is $30 million and under.
Okay.
Sweet spot's probably $2 to $20 million in revenue, and we help businesses that have hit some kind of obstacle or a ceiling in their organization, and their growth has stopped.
Okay.
Some kind of performance issue has slowed them down.
Okay, good. We've just met. I mean, we met 10 minutes ago. We've chatted a little bit. I know you kind of, but I don't know you like the people that clients have worked with you all your life and your very best friends. How would they describe you?
Honest, straight shooter, resourceful, challenging, more of an accountability function, but just, like a seasoned resource. I'm an older guy, been around a lot, so that brings a lot of value to these companies.
Okay, good. You talked a little bit about what your company does. Can you go in a little more detail about that? I mean, exactly how you do it.
Most businesses, as they go along, as they grow, the function of the business owner changes. A $500,000 company can be operated a lot differently than a $1 million company, and a $1 million company to 2.5 to 2.5 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, is that the function of the owner changes. And there's no manuals. You can't go to the library and pick a manual and say, how do I do this?
Right.
I mean, it's a challenge. So our objective is to help that business owner fill in the knowledge and process gaps they have as that business is growing. Because they have people, organizational, financial, all these things are changing. And I try to define the function as businesses are like a three-legged stool, is that the three primary functions of the business are sales and marketing, the product or service, and finance, and the thing that holds it together is management.
Okay.
And as if one of those legs is weak in that business, what happens to the whole leg, or the whole business? It doesn't function right. Right. So a lot of times you're so busy in the business, it's day to day. I mean, it's hammer, 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 and you don't step back and say, what's working, what's not working, how can I fix it, how can I make the business grow, how do I think about where it is I want to go, and we help a lot of businesses maybe build the bridge from I'm here and I want to be here, how do I get from there to there, and we do a lot of like bridge building. Okay. And then once we get the bridge built, then we say, okay, let's go down that bridge or go down that road and make sure we're hitting all the key performance indicators we said we want to hit in getting from where we are to where we want to be. Okay. And that's what makes my job fun is that you get the awareness level increase as business owners, because it's hard to know what you don't know.
Yeah, very good.
It's really hard.
It's impossible.
It is, yeah.
You've mentioned a lot of things. I can tell you like what you do. Is there any one thing you like just better than anything else?
What is really fun is to work with a business owner and take them from one level to the next. That is great, because that's what they want. I mean, they have this desire. They started this business to accomplish something. To accomplish something is really defined. Most business owners, when you talk to them, how is your business doing, they talk about revenue growth. And if I can get to $1 million or the next plateau, 2.5 million or 5 or 5 to 10, the business owner feels fulfilled, I guess. For them to be, that's their definition of success, is growing their business. So if they can be successful and do that, I feel really good. A guy says, I have less stress, I'm more comfortable in my bank, I understand more what I'm doing, I've got resources I need to get to where I want to go, and they feel really empowered. Maybe empowered is the word. They feel the empowerment to go and be what they want to be. And that's what's exciting about what I do, is to see these guys accomplish this stuff. I'll get off on tangents, so I better.
That's okay.
I have one of my clients that went from 3 to 4 to 3 million at between $3 and $4 million. They made no more money at 4 million than at 3 million. They said, and he said to himself, "This is not right. So there's something missing. There's something I don't know what's going on that I want to change." So I started working with him, and 5 years later, last year he had 7 months over $1 million. So he did $10 million, and he's you know. He's living the life he wanted to live. He's got market dominance. He's financially free. He's building value in his business. And, you know, he's got 4 kids, and probably 3 of them will end up in the business.
Right.
You know, so he's thinking this whole thing through, but he's at the place where he can feel much more empowered and comfortable and confident in that he's building an asset that he can pass on to his kids. That's really exciting.
Yeah, it is, and especially if they're already involved in it.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got a path to how they're going to get there.
That's right.
The kids are excited about it, I'm sure, too.
It is. It's fun.
You're not the only management consultant in the world.
No.
Well, what do you think makes you different than some of the others?
Good question. I'm really involved. I try to encompass myself or ingrain myself into the management team, to be a part of the management team. Okay. So what's really cool about being an outside management consultant is that you're not an employee, but yet you're looked upon as a resource, but you can be objective and truthful and clear and help business owners maybe get some perspective that they wouldn't get from maybe their spouse or their employees. Right. Because sometimes you have to say, you're not doing a good job. Yeah. And I know that you want to do a good job, but what you're doing is not working. What do we got to change? Right. And an employee can't tell the business owner that. No, they're afraid to. They're afraid to. Yeah, they could lose their job. Yeah. And they can fire me, but at least I'll be honest with them. Yeah. Right. I even had a client in Illinois that I told him, I said, you know something? You shouldn't probably be the president of this company. I said, you're not, this is not your gift. I might know that guy. You might. you may know that guy. That is true. I can tell you got a lot of energy. I mean, is it caffeine or what? What causes you to be so energized about what you do? Well, I'm a high D and a DISC profile anyway, so I'm pretty driven. I like what I do. I like helping businesses get to the next level. What makes you different is that the outsider can bring a lot of perspective to the business owner that they can't get, in their own little sphere of influence. Who do the guys talk to about when they have a problem? Do they go to their accountant or their banker or their attorney? Who do they really go to really get some perspective? And I really try to. Any of my clients that call up and say, something, what do you think about this? And I'll say, okay, plus and minuses. Here's the good part, here's the bad part. What do you want to accomplish, and what are the risks? And it's just like you and I talking. It's objective feedback. So I've got a little bit of experience. I made a whole bunch of mistakes. So you can try to steer them away from those mistakes. I've made all kinds of mistakes, but you give them. You just give them the feedback, and they love this feedback. Right. Okay. Good. Great job. Good interview. Sounding board. Yep. So that was Dan Lacy. For more information, you can check the show notes on our website. You can find his contact information and get in touch there if you'd like. Thank you very much.